I spent the next 7 days in world's most destroyed country. We landed in the country's biggest city, Aleppo. From there, we took a car and immediately got a glimpse of what the war had left behind. But this was nothing compared to what awaited us later in this video. But first, let's take a look at the small village. Life here is completely different from what we are used to. Every street here is filled with trash. Kids' lives are completely different. Some even start to help with work from a very young age. Surrounding the village, we saw endless refugee camps, and to understand why, we need to look back. We are in Syria, it's the year 2011, and protests against the government exploded into a brutal civil war. Cities like Damascus, Aleppo and Homs were hit the hardest. Millions of people fled and many ended up here. But this is just the beginning. Later we'll show you the most destroyed cities in the country, and we'll even go into areas so dangerous that every single step could mean walking on a landmine. But before showing you the destruction, let's take a moment to see how people actually live here in the countryside. So let me show you a typical house. The rooms are usually big, the ceilings are high, but most of the times the walls are cracked and old. In the kitchen there's a fridge with food and frozen water bottles. The toilet is basically just this hole in the ground, and the shower is just an empty room with a water bucket. Because running water oftentimes does not exist, massive tanks on the roof and in the garden are the only way to have water all day long. Most people here sleep on the rooftop during summer. Most houses here survived the war, but some were completely destroyed, even out here in the countryside. After 2 days, these guys came over to visit us.
Hey yo. Okay.
Another day, and now it's finally time to drive back to Aleppo to see what the war really did to this country. In Aleppo, there's at least as much trash as in a village.
That's trash, guys.
Streets are full of holes and broken concrete.
I mean, like, motorways look like this.
When it comes to the cars,
Most of the cars actually look like this. And from time to time you have like pretty good ones. That one is actually also pretty strong. I don't even know if that one would drive. Yeah, probably wouldn't.
sometimes you even see kids on motorcycles. The traffic is definitely different from what most of us know.
I don't even know if this is like broken because of war or just broken. Also, this is like the part of the city where basically the rich ones live. So we get into the destroyed areas later on.
At the same time, you see how much is being rebuilt.
Like that house looks pretty crazy.
And since the houses here look totally different from the countryside, let me show you an apartment in Aleppo. And honestly, it feels way more like the West. A normal kitchen, a normal bathroom, even the rooms look modern. Terraces like we know them, everything much more developed than in the countryside. But right next to these beautiful houses, there has been war for more than a decade. And to really understand what that means, we went to a spot that truly shows the face of war.
Okay, let's go. Oh, actually completely crazy, like literally everything is destroyed. Oh, like there was probably a bomb inside this building.
It's really hard to imagine what it felt like to live here during war. We even saw bomb craters and places where people slept among the ruins. A lot of what we saw is hard to imagine, and while some places are being rebuilt and look beautiful again, many are still completely destroyed. Life here was and is still pretty tough for a lot of people, and it makes you realize how much we should value what we have.
That's what the people do in the end of the video.
Like and subscribe and follow for more.